actually now nearly a week later. It is the 10th of October, it is a Friday, it is my mum's birthday, so happy birthday mum, not that she watches our videos. But I have actually got the day off today and I am going to make a birthday cake. So usually in our house, well in my family home, we would make the Betty Crocker like indulgent chocolate fudge cake, I think it is. That is just like the signature. It's always been the go-to birthday cake for years and years and years. And I'm pretty sure I've made that cake for the last couple of years, to be honest with you, since moving out, and I also made it at home too. But it was my brother's birthday in July, and I think everybody was away or it just didn't quite work out, and he didn't end up getting a birthday cake. So my mum is making him the chocolate cake for this weekend, and she doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to make her the carrot cake because when my mum came to my house probably, I don't know, 6 weeks ago, I wanted to make a carrot cake, so I made a carrot cake and it all went disastrously wrong and I dropped it on the floor and it was just an absolute nightmare. What didn't get destroyed tasted very nice, and I had lots of compliments from my family members about how nice it was. So I am going to remake it. I also didn't have half the ingredients when I made it before, but I went shopping last night and I have got all of the ingredients that we need. So we need light muscovado sugar, self-raising flour, sultanas, cinnamon and nutmeg, carrots, walnuts, but I'm not doing walnuts because my brother's got a nut allergy, an orange, 4 eggs. I've got 3 here that didn't fit in the thing. Carrots. We need vanilla extract. I think that is everything. Vegetable oil. Oh, well that's pickle. Don't have any vegetable oil. Okay. Is olive oil the same thing? Oh, usually we have, well actually no, usually we don't have vegetable oil anymore because Jack doesn't like it. I'll have to Google to see about that. That's annoying. I just looked at oils, to be honest with you. I didn't even think about the type of oil. Yeah, so I don't need the butter until the icing sugar, but I'll leave it out because I don't want it to be too hard. So heat the oven to 180 degrees. Half an orange zested, but I think I'm going to put the whole thing in because otherwise what am I going to do with the rest of it? What a dream this is to zest compared to the satsuma. Oh dear. Or what I might do actually, I might put some of the zest into the icing on the top. Oh yeah, just call me Mary Berry. Next up, I'm mixing the flour, sugar, cinnamon and nutmeg with a good pinch of salt into a bowl. So 265 grams of self-raising flour. I guess I should be sieving this. Then we've got cinnamon and nutmeg, so a quarter of fresh nutmeg that's been grated, but I've just literally just got this, cheating. So I want a quarter of this puppy. So I don't think I've got a quarter measurer, so let's do the half, but do possibly too much. Just remember from before when I made this, my mum said that nutmeg is very strong flavour. So I'm just mixing that with a good pinch of salt. And then my mum always tells me you've got to brush it behind your shoulders or something for good luck. Squeeze any lumps of sugar through your fingers, shaking the bowl a few times to bring the lumps to the surface. So I've done that, and then I need to add that to that with the carrots and the raisins. So let's just pour that in. 100 grams of sultanas. I definitely should have put that into that bowl. That little winner. So I'll just grate my carrots, which is a boring task, and then I'll show you it in the tin. It is now the exciting part of putting the cake in the tins. So I've got to do roughly half and half. The little beauties, and they're now going to go in for 25 to 30 minutes. I think I might, no, okay, we'll just do that. It's just sometimes I find when things are on the top shelf initially, they like cook the top but not the middle. Okay, here is the cake. As you can see, I need to get some new cake tins. These cake tins are useless. But basically the middle section of both of them got stuck to the bottom of the tray, which is so annoying, but I've managed to salvage it slightly. And obviously I'm gonna ice it anyway, so hopefully I can stick it down. But it's turned out much better than last time, considering it didn't make it this far before it ended up on the floor. So it is actually 10 o'clock, I'm gonna let that cool down. I've got to quickly get dressed for the gym, and then I'll come back and ice it a little bit later on. Okay, it is now time to ice the cake. Ignore the absolute state of the kitchen. I would love to know how anybody can make icing without going absolutely everywhere. I will show you the aftermath in a minute. So anyway, I've just got a little bit of warm water in here. Nowhere near enough. Yeah, a little bit of warm water in here. This is a trick that my mum taught me. And then I've just made my icing. So it's 100 grams of soft cheese, 100 grams of butter, 300 grams of icing sugar. But you basically do the sugar and the butter together first, and then 50 grams of the soft cheese, then 50 grams, because it says to avoid splitting. So, just done my hot water on my palette knife to basically stop it from peeling the cake away any more than it already is. looks so bad. It's actually terrible. I think obviously if I had more icing, I could ice the entire bit, but I don't really want to get involved in making more, but I could. Possibly. Maybe I'll do that. It is still not brilliant, to be honest, but I think the icing is actually getting a bit warm now. So I'm going to put it in the fridge and see how it dries up and maybe just there, like smooth it out a little bit. But from the top, it looks perfect. So, our new shoe rack has arrived. Oh, hopefully the lighting is okay for you. And I'm just about to build it. It is flat pack. And it's a 2-man job and it takes 45 minutes, but I'm going to do it by myself because Jack's just out for a walk. And we'll see how long it takes us and how it goes. Okay, step number 1. Well, I need to actually get the fixings out would be a good idea. Oh lordy. Interesting. They're obviously the feet. Only 5 feet. Should there be 5 feet? Yeah. And we've got hinges. Oh, the screws. Okay. So, step number 1. Okay, so I've done the bottom bits because basically I needed to put the feet on and put some of these screws. I don't know what these screws are called, but you know, they're the screws that you poke in the hole and then you tighten the other bit and it's meant to make it all solid. Now, so that's 1. Oh, can I lean? I don't really want to lean on that, so I'll just stand on it instead. Then I want number 5 to go on the top. And then I need to screw 4 of these. I fear this is going to be a bit unstable. So oh no. It's not what you need, kicking the thing around. Ow, just stood on something. Right, so this is number 5. So I want that in there. This is like such a 2-man job at this point. Oh dear. I need something to prop this up. Okay. It's not going well. I am a 1-man band, so I'm going to have to lift this up. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know what to do. Maybe I could prop it against the sofa. It's definitely not in the instructions to do this. Okay, resuming my shoe cabinet thing. Just before work, I have built it, as you can see, but I need Jack's help with the doors. I probably could do them but I just don't trust myself with the hinges. So the doors are actually meant to go on first, but I really don't think it will matter if I put the shelves in first, which is what I'm going to do now. So yeah, so I need these. All of them basically are having 2. So this is the only thing. It would probably be quite helpful to get some shoes to determine the spacing. I mean, the top and the bottom are kind of as they are because, well, it's the only option, to be honest. Right, so I suppose the next step is to put some shoes in it. Really annoying, my old beauty lady's rabbit bit the top of my Timberlands. So annoying, I don't know if you can get that kind of thing repaired. I'm actually made up with that. So how many pairs have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19 pairs of shoes in there. And I think the whole thing is meant to fit 15 or maybe even 20. And then obviously the other side is for Jack's shoes. That is amazing. I literally love that so much. It does obviously stick out a little bit more. Oh gosh, than the other one, but I knew it was going to be. And if I like it, which I think I do, I'm gonna wrap this in the same as that wrap so that it all ties in because it's very white in this area. But I'm so happy with that. I can literally now just pick any shoe to my heart's content. I didn't end up filming it because I'm basically just doing it in my lunch break. So I've got the doors on. They just need 2 more screws per bracket, you can see, but these ones had guide holes, but these obviously don't, as you can see, and I'd rather leave that for Jack because I'm not the best when it comes to things like that. I think this door might just need a little bit of adjusting because it sort of catches at the bottom, and maybe we want to just perfect this gap down the edge. But considering I built this, Corinne, who cannot measure, cannot do anything when it comes to this kind of thing, I'm really pleased with myself. This is our old shoe unit, which I also built because Jack wasn't here when we got this one. And this is the upgraded one. Like I say, I still need to wrap the top. But I am absolutely made up with this purchase. And I cannot believe that we haven't done it sooner. Oh, there's a screw. Probably need that. So I need to get some of those like stands for Jack's shoes to go on, because as you can see, they go the other way and he can fit 2 pairs per one, because I took one of the shelves out and I've just put it on the bottom there, because basically with all 5 in, it didn't fit his shoes because they're quite tall. So I've decided that this works better, and if we get the little stilt things, and he can have 2 per one, so he'll actually fit 8 pairs as opposed to 5 single pairs. Obviously in an ideal world he could have fit 10 pairs if it had worked with the 5 shelves, but it hasn't worked out like that. So I just need to get some of those, and I also will put some of them in my one because it's annoying there's not a soft close actually. Like here, for example, it just seems like a waste of space. I could get another pair of shoes in there. And same here, like it just seems silly that they would just fall over, but I'm absolutely chuffed to bits with this little purchase. And the attention to detail is insane because look, up. We did have the option to get one that went ow, that's the door, the other way, but I just thought that this is going the extra mile, making this like the bee's knees. So yeah, that is our little house update.